Many of us have accepted the gallon-a-day challenge, hauling heavy plastic jugs everywhere in hopes of unlocking peak health in a clear mind. But the experience often feels different. Your head feels heavy, your thoughts become sluggish, and a deep, thick brain fog settles in by mid-afternoon. That persistent mental fatigue frequently originates from the exact habit meant to cure it. Large volumes of mineral-less water dilute the sodium in your bloodstream, pulling essential electrolytes out of your system. Because the blood is overdiluted, the excess water has nowhere to go. Through osmosis, it rushes inside your cells, causing them to physically swell. Chugging plain water for its own sake doesn't hydrate the body. It forces your individual cells to absorb liquid they can't actually use. Dehydration is a real threat to performance. Studies show that a 2% loss in body water can cause brain tissue to shrink and memory formation to suffer. However, overcompensating leads to hyponatremia, a state where sodium levels drop below the threshold required for neurons to fire correctly. This imbalance triggers osmotic swelling, which becomes a specialized problem when it occurs within the confines of the human head. Muscle cells have room to expand, but your brain is trapped inside a rigid, unforgiving skull. As that tissue swells from the intake of plain water, it generates significant internal pressure. You experience this physical pressure as unshakable brain fog, a feeling that your thinking has become slow or sticky. Midday lethargy represents the physical reality of a brain struggling for space inside its own skeletal structure. The problem goes beyond physical pressure. Every thought and every memory retrieval relies on electrical signals, not just pure water. Sodium and potassium are the conductors required to fire electrical impulses. They maintain the gradients for rapid neural communication. When washed away by overhydration, the electrical signals fizzle out. Neurons struggle to fire across the synapses, causing your processing speed to drop. Most people respond to this sudden lack of clarity by reaching for caffeine to fight through. Caffeine stimulates the adrenal system to mask the feeling of fatigue, but it fails to address the underlying electrolyte deficiency. For essentially revving an engine that is missing at spark plugs, relying on stimulants to fix an electrical shortage leads to an inevitable decline in cognitive stamina as the day progresses. Clinical hydration is achieved by maintaining the correct balance of minerals, not by simply increasing the total volume of water. The solution is to remineralize your intake, adding a pinch of high-quality sea salt or a balanced electrolyte matrix. Maintains proper blood sodium. This reintroduction of sodium reactivates the sodium-potassium pumps that drive your brain's cellular communication. Once these pumps are operational, the cells can expel the stagnant excess water, which relieves the internal pressure and stops the swelling. When water is paired with minerals, it stops acting as a diluting agent and becomes a functional electrical conductor. You can start this process with a morning protocol. Add sodium and magnesium to your first glass of the day to prime the brain's electrical grid. During the afternoon slump, prioritize electrolytes over plain water or coffee to maintain cognitive processing speed. This shift provides a sharp, sustainable mental clarity and relentless focus you are originally looking for in the gallon jug. Effective hydration is about the specific placement of water within your tissues, rather than the total amount held in your stomach. Hydration is a matter of electrical balance. Stop drowning your cells and give your brain the raw mineral power it needs to function.